is going on, everybody? My name is Franklin Gonzalez and I'm super shiny right now, but welcome back to my, let me fix this real quick, channel, guys. So let me just, there you go. By the title of this video, you already know what I'm going to be talking about today. Today we're going to be talking about selective androgen receptor modulators, or in simple terms, SARMs. So if you've been around the fitness industry for the past somewhere, I think it's about 10 years at the most, is when it really started getting popular. Really started gaining popularity about like 5 years ago. SARMs have been a big topic of discussion in the bodybuilding community. Now today, I'm going to be giving you guys my opinion from being around the block, you know, a while now. And reading about SARMs, reading the reports, knowing people who have taken them, just a lot of testimonials I have in my head. And yeah, I'm just gonna give you guys my breakdown, my unbiased breakdown, and just pretty much what I've seen and what I think is something to know. Now, if you guys don't know what SARMs do, the original purpose of SARMs was to help stop muscle atrophy. So SARMs were created in order to make it so people who have like a degenerative disease, that's not a word, but what's the word? Pretty much your muscle is wasting, right? If you have a disease that makes it so you lose muscle, then the SARMs are supposed to be there so you don't lose muscle and you can even gain muscle. So you see why they became popular in the bodybuilding community. SARMs, most of them, do not change your hormones the way testosterone or steroids do. What SARMs do is they bind onto the androgen receptor of the muscles and allow them to work better. To make it so you don't lose muscle, you gain muscle. Now, it's been, some people call SARMs like the gateway steroid, the way marijuana is called the gateway drug to bigger things. So, look, kind of already jumping ahead of the point. SARMs, there's many types of them. There's stuff like RAD 140, LG 4033, there's MK 677. There's a lot of SARMs out there, guys. And in my honest opinion, this is what I'm going to tell you right now, I don't think anybody should do SARMs. I don't think they're worth it. There's not enough research on them. We don't know what will come from SARMs in the future if you do take it. I believe if you're on the path of, you know, wanting to do some performance-enhancing drugs, you shouldn't do SARMs. You just go ahead and jump to what you really want to do, which is going to be like Test E or like some steroids. SARMs, I feel the benefits don't outweigh the risks. Now, there's good things with SARMs. They do help you build muscle. They do work in some cases if you get them correctly. Now, here's the thing. You can get SARMs legally. Okay, so I'm not telling you here like that to get SARMs. They're not for legal consumption. SARMs are not for legal consumption. You cannot take SARMs, okay? You cannot take SARMs at all. But if you're going to use them for research purposes on your lab rat, then there are places you can get SARMs for research purposes. So you can test them out on your lab rat and see how it works. While steroids are illegal everywhere. That's why you see more and more people saying that they purchased SARMs and done stuff like that. Again, I'm not someone who has super knowledge. I'm not a freaking expert on this shit. I'm just sending you guys straight up from a bro to a bro. You're going to see my progress. And we're finally crossing this path right now where I'm going to talk about some more, you know, some stuff that people don't want to talk about. Again, SARMs have only been tested on lab rats. And in most cases, in a few cases that I've read at least, on the research reports, when given at high dosages, some SARMs can cause cancer. So lab rats make them grow tumors. Now, there's some reports saying that the dosages that are given to the lab rats are super high, and of course that anything you take for that high of a dosage and for that amount of time, you will of course develop cancer. And also there's reports countering that, saying that the dosages that are given to the rats are because the rats metabolize it faster, so that's kind of equal to what we do as humans. But that's a bunch of contrary thing. That being said, there's no concrete evidence, there's no concrete research that's telling you whether or not what you're doing is safe for your body. That is my conclusion there. That's the only reason, as crazy as it sounds, if you're gonna give your lab rat anything, I would say you might as well give them some of that real stuff, the ones that we do know what the effects are. We do know the side effects. We do know the long-term effects. There's no known long-term effects of SARMs. You don't know what they're going to cause you. You don't know what they're going to do to you. Now, maybe you want to test your lab rat for like one cycle, see how it feels. You know, that's how you feel. If that's how you feel, if that's what you want to do, then go ahead. Like your lab rat, that's him. Like let him like decide how he feels after like one cycle of SARMs for him. But the testimonials I've heard, there's some side effects here and there that, you know, aren't worth it. Like, they're just annoying. People who got like super sick off some, like they got like a cold, like a headache, and it's just like, why would you gotta deal with that? Why you gotta like, you don't gotta deal with that, especially because you're not gonna make that many gains. Now, if we're talking about the hypothetical situation where if you were a human being and you illegally consumed SARMs, then from those people who have illegally consumed SARMs, you're not gonna get that much bigger. Probably could have gained that naturally either way. And if you're gonna take a performance-enhancing drug, you might as well have done steroids. That's my opinion. Maybe you're scared of needles. Maybe your lab rat's scared of needles. That's why you don't do it. But my opinion is, don't do it. It's not worth it. Like, it really isn't. And if you're gonna ever like stay on SARMs for the rest of your life, and I've heard good things about SARMs. Don't get me wrong. I've heard people who preach and like say, you know, like the SARMs help me out so much, and they're typically older men. SARMs help me out so much, I'm not suffering from immunosuppression, because that is true. Most SARMs will not suppress you. You will not need a post-psychotherapy after most SARMs. That being said, if your lab rat is going to take SARMs, you should have a post-psychotherapy on hand just in case. There have been some people who might say they might have gotten gyno off of SARMs, or the rat has gotten gyno off of SARMs. So, gyno is when you get those bitch tits, and you're going to get some PCT from that for your lab rat. Because your lab rat's going to get bitch tits, and maybe you don't want that to happen to your lab rat. But, you know, this video is a little bit all over the place because I just want to talk about it and really rant about it and just give my thoughts out there. Now, I want to know what you guys think. If you guys have any experience giving your lab rat SARMs, and, you know, how you guys feel about that topic in general. Again, I'm not an expert. I'm not an advocate for anything. I'm not over here preaching to do or don't do. Do whatever the fuck you want to do. As the Hodge twins would say. Do whatever the fuck you want to do. I don't give a fuck what you do. I'm just giving you my opinion. And maybe my opinion doesn't mean shit to you. But I don't care. Like, fuck it. It's just a video. Now, if you guys enjoy my videos, if you guys enjoy videos like this where I sit down and just talk to you guys, make sure to leave a like, guys, and make sure you subscribe. I know a lot of you probably came from that one bodybuilding chicken video I did back then, but that was a long time ago, and I've learned to wash my hands. I don't touch freaking raw chicken no more and don't wash my hands. But that's besides the point, guys. Hopefully you enjoyed today's video. Make sure to leave a like, leave a dislike if you like the video, leave a comment if you have any questions, have any suggestions, and please subscribe if you want to be up to date with all of my content, guys. And peace out.